In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Photoshop to edit your Valentine catalog layout images that are on white backgrounds. The first thing that you need to do is open up Photoshop and then open up one of your images with a white background. Next, find the Layers panel. My layers are open over here on the side. If yours are not open, simply go to Window and from the alphabetical list, choose Layers. In the Layers panel, look down at the bottom and find the Add New Fill or Adjustment Layer button. Click it and choose Levels. In the Levels tab, click Auto to see what the computer suggests. Then click the white eyedropper and choose an area of your image where it looks pretty bright white, so maybe around here. And those are the adjustments. You can take this too far. So for example, if I click on this part of the bunny, you can see that is not the effect that I want. So you have to use your judgment and just click around in different areas until it looks good to your eye. And I think that looks good to me for now. The next thing that I'm going to do is go back to the Layers panel and add a new layer by clicking this button down here. Then I'm going to go to Edit, Fill, and choose White for Contents, and then click OK. Next, I'm going to go back to the Layers panel and click on the Add Layer Mask button. So you can see that I have my white layer and then a white layer mask attached to it. Next, go over to your foreground and background colors, and if necessary, click the default button to restore the colors to white and black, and then use the swapping arrow to switch it so that black is on top. Next, select the brush tool, and if necessary, adjust the size of the brush here. The size I used is 250. And the hardness is at 0%. Next, I'm going to use the brush and reveal my object by painting over it. And I want to do a really good job and make sure that I go over all the edges really carefully and that I don't leave any of the layer mask still covering the part of the bunny that I want to show. So I'm going to really carefully go over the edges. And I do want some of my decorations down at the bottom to show. So I will reveal those. There we go. And if there's anything that you want to remove, simply go back to the foreground and background colors, use the switching arrow to put white on top, and then you can go back and erase things or cover parts of the image that you don't want to show. Okay, that looks very nice, very professional, and it's on a brilliant white background. The next thing that you need to do is save this. Go to File, Save As, and I'm going to call this Bunny, and I'm going to leave it as a Photoshop document because I may need to continue to edit this. So I want this version saved as Photoshop. Next, go to your student drive, mine is right here, J. Smith, and navigate to whichever folder you have your Valentine images saved in, and make sure that all of your images and your layout are saved in the same folder. Mine is in this folder called Valentine Catalog Page. Then click the Save button. And OK for Photoshop format options. The next thing that I'm going to do is crop this to the correct size to fit into the layout. I'm going to use this as my main image, which is 8 by 5 inches. So go over to the toolbox and choose the crop tool, and look up here in the menu bar, click to open this menu and choose width, height, resolution. And I previously typed in here 8 inches and 5 inches, and you can see that it makes a cropper that is just that size. Now I can refine this by holding down Shift and clicking on the outside corners, and I can move my image around inside of here. And I want to put text on this side, so I'm going to have the bunny more closer to this edge so that I have room for my text over here. Once you have your image the way that you want it, go ahead and click the check mark up here at the top of the menu. Now that I have cropped this, I'm going to save this as a JPEG. So File, Save As, and I'm going to leave it named Bunny, but I'm going to change the file type to JPEG. So that means I'm going to have 2 copies of this. One is a Photoshop document, and one is a JPEG that is cropped to the size that will fit into the layout. Next, click Save, and for the quality option, you can leave it anywhere from 10 to 12, and then click OK. Now this image is ready to be placed into my Illustrator layout. That's it for this video.